RG3,
Yeah.
this is going to sound cool. RG3 changed my life. Straight up, he changed my life. He made me love football again.
Really?
I had started doing the thing where like I check out and stop paying as much attention to the Washington R words. And I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, this team is never going to be good. It's never going to be fun. I hate Dan Snyder, the whole thing. I was like, I'm done. I can't support this guy. They draft RG3, and I was like, this dude can fucking ball. This guy plays football in a way that like makes me like a little rush of blood to the head, you know? And I went to go see his first game in New Orleans at the Superdome, and he just lit it on fire, playing football in a way that you had never seen in the NFL, at least since like Michael Vick, but it looked like he was a better passer than Mike Vick was when he first got to the NFL. And I was like, this guy's going to win me multiple Super Bowls. At halftime of that game, I was like, it was so cool because he's got some ties to the city of New Orleans, so they like him down there. And I was walking through the concourse of the Superdome, and people were like coming up to me, Saints fans. I was wearing my Brandon Lloyd authentic Washington Redskins jersey, which I think I'm the only person in the history of the world to buy a Brandon Lloyd. We'll have to check that. I don't think that it's ever been sold. They sold one, and it was to me. And there were people in full Saints gear coming up to me being like, you got a quarterback, and like hugging me and high-fiving me and shit. And I felt like I was on top of the world. I was like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, my team did that. And so he made me love football again. That's when I started to write about football again, was that year, 2012. And it got me back into sport. I started the Twitter account. I started blogging about it and shit. And it was because RG3 made me love football again. And then halfway through that season, hurts his MCL. Then Kirk comes in against the Browns. Then it's always from that point on, it was like a back and forth. Are you an RG3 guy? Are you a Kirk guy? But that really set me, that season, at least that first like 8-game stretch, I thought I was going to be like, we got our Tom Brady. Like, I'm going to be Hank. I'm going to be the kid at the parade with like a sign being like, yeah, 37 years old, 7 rings in your face, everybody, you know? That didn't happen.
7 years old waiting on an RG3 autograph.
I'm still waiting on an RG3 interview. He's such a tease.
Well, has he not been on Part of My Take?
No, we DM each other all the time, and he like DMs the main account too. And I'm like, when are we going to get you on the show? And he tells me when he's going to be in town, and then he ghosts me. I get constantly ghosted by RG3.
Oh, that's not a good look, man.
It's not. No, it's
because there's like
bad.
rumors too of like Shanahan was more of a Cousins guy.
Yeah.
Fans were an RG guy, and there was that back and forth because I wasn't there the year that he was like his rookie year.
Yeah.
I came in like when he was coming off of the ACL, and they would like go back and forth in games. Like Kirk would like light it up, and RG, they wanted him to be the guy he was the year before so badly, like make some magic shake.
Yeah, he kind of fucked up and he screwed himself over because he did the like all in for week 1 thing. It sounds like it's the most Russell Wilson thing ever that wasn't done by Russell Wilson. Like the day after he tore his ACL, or very soon thereafter, he signed like an endorsement or started an ad campaign with Gatorade, being like all in for week 1. I'm going to chronicle my return from my ACL. And then
after getting hurt in the playoffs, so it's already January.
Yeah, so he's like, he's telling everyone, I'm going to be playing week 1. There's no way that you can know that when you get surgery. Like, there's a thing called a rehab process that you have to go through. And just because you say it and it's branded and you're doing like pull-ups in a Gatorade commercial, that doesn't mean you can play football on it.
No doubt.
So he came back week 1 and he was very obviously not ready for it because of but he had to do it because he told everyone he was getting paid to be back
all in for week 1
by Gatorade. So he had to come back. Then there was the whole Kirk Robert thing, back and forth.